guests. We have Diane Broady and Rich Reidy. Rich is the aide to the Hillsborough County Commissioner, Ken Hagan. Diane is with Partnership Marketing, and she's also on the board of the Tampa Bay Ad Fed, and we're here talking about CyberSafe.
Yes,
Safe.
we are.
Let's talk about CyberSafe.
Let's kick it off. Let's talk about CyberSafe. All right, so let me lead it off a little bit. How does this sound?
Sure.
Incredible campaign, the Ad Federation, the Ad Club, the Ad Fed of Tampa Bay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Every year has a charity.
Nonprofit,
A nonprofit organization that they go and create for to get awareness for, that kind of stuff. It's one of the sort of a requirement in this business, like the Ad 2, and everybody does that. This year, some people got together and presented to them a good cause.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Explain how that kind of goes.
Well, the program that we're talking about is the Hillsborough County's program for cyber safety, and we've now branded it as a result of our efforts here as CyberSafe Get With the Program. And the whole idea here was to actually start to bring opportunities for young people and adults to really start to understand what the potential dangers are out there when you're on the internet. Not to freak them out, not to scare them, but really to empower them. You know, they can really do a lot. That's the best way to protect people, is to let them know what the dangers are, and they can avoid them in the first place. So what we did is we went out and we found a program and we implemented it through our library system. Well, we were also looking for some corporate sponsors, and right to our rescue came the wonderful people from the Ad Fed. They were just
wonderful.
terrific. They really were. And it's just been really outstanding. But Diane will tell you a little bit more about the selection process. But why we were moved about this was the numbers are staggering right here in our home area. National statistics tell us, when we break it down and make it relative to the county, tell us that over 6,500 children every year in Hillsborough County alone are aggressively sexually solicited, either for offline meeting or explicit sexual photos.
Imagery.
That just makes me sick when you think about that. Being a parent, it makes me sick. You saw that guy who just got arrested on the news the other day, and he said, I made a wrong decision. It just it makes me sick. I'm so glad that Tampa Bay Advertising Federation got behind it. And this is more not just a local thing. I mean, Senator Crist is backing this up, and it's now on a state level.
Well, yes, and in large part because of the tremendous success that we've had here. It started in the library programs and now is in every library, in virtually every school, and every recreation location in Hillsborough County. And by the way, the county has spent 0 tax dollars doing this. So just so you need to know that. But what was really amazing is that the program is so good that we've actually been able to train 130,000 children in only 8 months. All right? And now Senator Crist is out there. He's carrying the water. He's taking this program with a couple of our legislators up there right now, and he's making a pitch to the state Senate right now that says, hey, they got a great program down in Hillsborough County. Why don't we do it across the state and help all our children?
You know, I want to hear a little bit more about the program, a little about how you teach these to the children this, but Diane, can you tell us more about the Ad Fed selection process?
Yeah, and the process through creating the creative.
And that process as well.
Well, actually, there were over 100 organizations that applied for assistance from the Tampa Bay Advertising Federation this year. And
did you say 400 or 100?
Over 100.
100.
Oh, that's staggering right there in
That's a lot.
itself.
That was a lot. And every cause actually was a great one. But I guess as parents and, you know, have sisters and brothers and children's nieces and nephews, this seemed to be so top of mind. And every time you pick up the newspaper, you turn on the TV, listen to the radio, this is what you're hearing about. So everybody was so motivated to make a great program out of this. We actually interviewed elementary, middle, and high school kids to see what they thought. And we went into it with a very hard-hitting message, came up with a new logo, a website, newspaper ads, television ads, both in English and Spanish. We got great support from the library system. We have signage. We got corporate.
So this was
sponsors.
an easy sell for the Ad Fed, and to get help on this.
I had the most incredible committee this year. Everybody had a specific job and a true passion as they were working on this project.
That's
so
wonderful.
We're just so happy that not only has it reached Hillsborough County, but we hopefully that statewide and nationally people start paying attention.
And she's being really, really modest. Because every time I came up with a new idea, a new twist, exception, they would just jump in right on it. For instance, we went through the whole program, and one thing she didn't tell you about is we decided all of a sudden at one point to actually have a red carpet premiere, and we got Mosey and everybody else involved, and we had the entire rollout of the ad campaign on the IMAX screen there.
How did that go?
Oh, that's fantastic.
How did the premiere go?
It was just fantastic. We had several hundred people from across the area come out, elected officials, corporate people, law enforcement, all come to see what it was. It was just amazing. People came up to us, and in fact, we had one of the sponsors, Verizon, walk up to us that day and say, here's a check for $20,000.
You gotta love that.
Wow, that's cool.
You know, we're almost out of time, but how can people help you guys? What is a website? Where can people get involved if they want to be a part of CyberSafe?
The website is cybersafeflorida.com, and our commercials are on there, our sponsors are on there, any information is
About
available
CyberSafe
about
and what it is.
CyberSafe and where it is.
And are you still looking for anything? Is there any needs out there that are still...
Media.
Well, obviously, we had enough funds and enough contributions from the local media to run programs, television, print, etc., billboards, from February to May. But guess what, folks? May is here. So if there's any media or people out there that can either donate time, assistance, space, time, whatever, we'd be certainly glad to hear from them.
Media, guys. Media. We need to get these things out to the people.
It makes a difference.
Thank you both very much. It was the passion that made it so successful, and it's got to be behind the two of you. So congratulations.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
you.